Hey guys, Chuck here from Silencer Central. Suppressors are a huge purchase and everybody wants to get the most bang for their buck. And one of the questions that inevitably comes up is, what is the quietest suppressor out there on the market? First and foremost, that's kind of a loaded question, but I'm going to try to answer it the best way I can. Without just coming out and telling you that the Banish series are the quietest suppressors, I'm going to explain to you why. Suppressors, you have to understand how they work first and foremost, and the factors that go into why they work and how the human ear perceives sound. Suppressors, as you know, are designed to catch the gas once it leaves the barrel, and what it's going to do is it's going to not only trap that gas there for just a split second, but it's also going to cool it. And once it cools it and it traps it, it gives it a little bit of time, so before it exits the barrel, it just doesn't make nowhere near as much noise, much like a muffler does on an automobile. Now, that being said, the difference in designs are how the baffles inside the suppressors work. The design is everything. You know, if you have you can understand, like if you have one type of muffler on a car and you put it on another car, it might not work as well. It was the same thing with a gun. Silencer Central has figured out the best baffle design to work on as many different calibers as possible. And the way they figured that out is they went above and beyond on their testing. When Brandon, the owner of Silencer Central, started this company, he set out to figure out what was the best suppressor design that was on the market and how could he make it better. And this is how he did it. He went out with his own money and rounded up 27 of the top suppressors in the world that he could get his hands on. And once he acquired those suppressors, he set out and they built a military grade testing lab with the highest dollar decibel meters that money could buy. That's above my pay grade, but I can tell you right now there's a standard decibel meter that's used worldwide and by the military, and that's the one they use. Now, inside that lab, they were able to control other things that make the difference in how loud suppressors are and how we perceive them as being loud. Two of those things being humidity and temperature. So what I'm saying is, if you take this suppressor and you take it outside here in Georgia, where we are today, and you shoot it, and then you take that suppressor to the roof of a high building somewhere in Montana and shoot it, it's going to have a whole lot of different sound because the temperature and the humidity. Now, what Silencer Central did is they took all of these and put them in a controlled environment and they tested them against each other. What they found was that their design was number 2 on the Quietest platform. They were number 2 out of 27 different suppressors on being the quietest. And the only thing that beat them was another suppressor that had very similar design, but it's made out of stainless steel. So it was actually heavier, made out of a lesser quality material, but Silencer Central's was made out of titanium, which is better, stronger material, but it was just a tad quieter. So overall, what's the quietest suppressor? It's the Banish series from Silencer Central. I hope that helps you figure out which suppressor might be the quietest out there. And if you have any other questions, reach out to us over at silencercentral.com.